He got problems, she got problems, only I got 411 problems. Hey, hi, what's up, y'all? Welcome and welcome back to my channel, and welcome to another watch with me, because literally that's what we doing. This ain't no recap, it's watch with me. It may be a recap for other people. And welcome to Monster, the Edgein story, episode 2, and Vlogtober. Welcome back to Vlogtober. Let's get into it. Y'all don't need a recap. Y'all should have watched episode 1. I'm gonna give you a little recap. Anyway, we're introduced to Eddie is what he's called. He's on the farm with his mama. His mama is in religious psychosis. She already got him in religious psychosis. So he's a little delusional, delulu, cuckoo, whatever else you want to call it. He got a lot of issues going on in the cabeza, right? All right. His brother was supposed to be helping him, but his brother was like, I ain't staying here because mom's sick. I want you to get away from here. But it was too late for that anyway, because he was already in religious psychosis. And the brother was talking bad about the mama, and he knocked him in the back of the head. Killed him dead. Unalived him. So then he pretended that he was out in the yard and he had an accident, even though I think the town knows he's a little touched. So they kind of said it was like asphyxiation instead of finding out what was really going on. Anyway, then the mama was so distraught, she had a stroke. Then she went to go collect rent, and she was so busy calling the lady harlot because she think women is sin that she ended up dropping dead. And then after her funeral, he was like sitting in her rocking chair. He could still hear her voice. And so she was like, you know, you can bring me back. And so he went and digged up the lady that was next to his mama. And that's where it left off. So let's get into it. It's a little weird, but it's Halloween. And it's a true story. Thank me later. Now, I don't know if this is one of his hallucinations that he usually have going on, but why in the world would you get down and start running with them if they are running? Never mind. Never mind. Hey! Nobody there. Clearly, he's out of his mind if you're still able to talk to him from the grave. I mean, spiritual wise, there is tarot card reading. That's not what this is. This is not that. That's not this. You need medicine. You're sick. You're very, very sick. And you don't have any help. That sounds like this got to be one of his delusion type situations. Because why would you get off the track and start running with them? Now you cracking up. Where that girl at? Where that girl at? That's what I want to know.
Yes. And had he not seen
Eddie? They wrong for that. That man does not look like Alfred Hitchcock. I don't remember him having like two chins like that. He had a head, but I don't remember the chins and stuff like that. They tried. Gotta see. So we doing a narrator now.
Excuse me, before I say something I regret.
But she's dead wrong to say people won't want to watch. Mine's not. Human beings are capable of when the moral compass is off.
Moral compass is lost, blocked. The simple fact that you think when people who do that, you think that they have a moral compass, the moral compass never existed. That's why they're able to do that without a thought. There is no moral compass. Because if they had one, they wouldn't do it.
That monster is us.
He was born in 1906.
In Preston, painted foreheads and skeleton.
This was just sea tails, shrunken heads, coast to coast, hugely popular. Hooked. He was sexualizing. Well, it's all shocking. Gein would Return the bones to the grave sometimes, stripping the flesh. Boric acid, probably, was the skin.
He flayed.
Ilsa taught him. Pick a prisoner that you liked.
Imagine the things that you learn from reading a book, which is why they're trying to get rid of books. Why do you think they're trying to ban those books? Could it be it holds the truth and it doesn't fit the narrative that you've been taught for years? Interesting. Imagine no television, no internet, all from reading. You learned how to flay humans, taking their skin off out of the grave. Grave robbing for skin. She made a lamp to try
Is
it.
to replicate it.
Wow.
You're working too fast.
I'm sorry, Mother.
Just go slow and steady. Take your own sweet time.
So this would be, I would think, in my opinion and assumption, a little bit of the beginning of Stockholm Syndrome. Your mom was abusive. She used religious psychosis and abuse to keep you in line because she knew something was a little off. Something was a little off with her too. But the simple fact that she's now deceased and you have an opportunity to live a better life and do something different, and you chose to keep her voice in your head to somewhat kind of maintain the monster. Because you don't think nothing is wrong with that, but you need your mother's voice. You need to hear it. You replay it in your head for you to do the things that you are doing, even though you're reading something somebody else is doing, the whole female is doing. And the mom was right. Female is saying, because that female over there is fool up, crazy, deranged, delulu, psycho. Because you made a lamp out of human skin because of your disparity for Jews. And you made sure that they had the number on their arm when you flayed the skin? Girl.
Take your own sweet time.
Mother, you seen my bowl? You mean which one?
Out of your mess.
The woman.
Oh no. You're not bringing the Jezebel into this house.
I'll do as I rightly please, Mother.
How you know what's in that girl box? How you know what's in her box, ma'am? And you're not even alive at this point. How do you know what's in her box? Because you was talking like that before you killed over. How you know what's in that girl box? How you know? How you know? And that fool said he need a woman. You think some woman is gonna come in there and notice your bowl made out of human flesh and stay? Well, Nutty Buddy, who was feeding the monster, she might. But then again, that might be a little too weird for her. Child.
Nothing you can do about it. Still love you.
Go to New York City.
What? Take photos of grave scenes.
Girl, you're talking about an actual profession that people actually go to school for and do professionally to solve the crime. That idiot is committing the crime and you don't have a clue. He about to invite you over for a human flesh bowl of pork and beans. Okay. Because now he think you gonna want to take pictures of him digging up the dead bodies and then, making lamps and bowls and stuff. You don't even know. You don't know a person at all. He there skating, chilling, minding his business, and the whole time he done digged up quite a few people and then used boric acid to take their skin off and stuff and then take the bones back to the grave. And nobody don't know. Nobody don't watch the cemetery, nothing. Nobody know nothing. Okay. But he did say he was born in 1906. I told y'all this was back in the day. So going back to episode 1, how you know about that little procedure with the neck? How you know about that? Nothing new under the sun.
Yeah, what about it?
Let's run with it. It's my favorite bowl. You see this? You want to see it?
Let's get out of here.
Aren't you in for a big rude awakening? Because you actually think that man joking. You know, this one dude used to say men usually tell you the truth in a joking manner, and a lot of times you think he's joking and lying, and the whole time he's telling you the truth in your face because he told it as a joke. She thought that man was playing the whole time he telling her the truth. I ran with it. He had a whole skull. It's my favorite bowl. The top of somebody's cranium, the top of their skull is his favorite bowl. And she think he playing. And he got the inspiration from you. You fed the monster. And now you about to meet the real one. Crazy heifer.
Who are you waving at?
Women, why are we like this? Because that man just told you his mama. The lights is off. There's nobody there. You know his mama is over in the cemetery. You still go in the house. Why? Why? Why, Sway? How, Sway? Why are you still going in the house, girl? Why are you still going in the house? He just told you he was waving at his mama. That should have been your, oh, hold up. I forgot. My dog called me on the phone and he told me that I had forgot to feed him. So I need to go run to the house right quick. It should go over smoothly since you think you still waving at your mama.
It's dark. Eddie, were you joking about your mother?
You always think I'm joking.
Eddie, will you turn on the light, please?
Oh, if your horses.
Eddie? More than a mess.
That's what I'm saying.
Sheesh, at least let me help you clean up if you need a woman's touch. Ugh.
Trash can's right there.
You know where the trash is. And why is all the trash in the sink?
Exactly. Crazy. Exactly. Warning. Red flags. Going off. You mean to tell me she upstairs and ain't said nothing? Nothing? Girl, that man said, why you always think I'm joking? Woo, surprise. Surprise.
It's chewing gum. Okay, so that's some flavor. Let's go steady.
At this point, I'm the problem. At this point, I'm the problem. I'm the problem. At this point, I'm the problem. It's me. Because, girl, what the? All right.
Mother!
Eddie, what's that smell? What is this? There's a mark on it. What is it?
It's a nipple.
It's from an udder, right?
Mother!
Hello, Mrs. Gein.
Mother!
I was just saying hello, Mrs. Gein.
It's not polite to just sit there. Mother!
I think I should come back another time.
Mother! No, where'd you go? Come on, this is not how I wanted this to go. Give me a kiss before you go. Maybe sit on my lap for a minute.
I'm leaving.
I'm gonna take you out next weekend. Mother! She's a Jezebel! Don't you tell me what to do. Yes. Where are you going? Going drinking. No, you're not! Oh, you useless wastrel father.
It took you that long to catch them flags. It took you that long, girl. The cleanup, the darkness, the smell. But once you saw the nipple, you know they don't make that brand factory fabric anywhere. Once you saw the nipple, ring a ding ding ding, nothing going off there, nothing. I'm surprised he let you get out. You're lucky. Stay away from the monster that you awoke in.
What's the gun for? Can I get you a beer? I haven't seen you around.
Girl trouble.
Just so you know, I can arrange that. A lot of lady friends from my time in. handsome man like you.
You're from Germany, right?
Not the same body as her.
That's no way to talk to a lady. You want to finish your drink?
I need to use the washroom.
Isn't it ironic and really crazy how you feel like you are at a higher moral compass than she is? Even though I ain't feeling her, because it's a lot of women out there. Y'all be looking out for the men, because most of the time the men are prevalent with the trafficking and everything. But it's a lot of women who are under the radar and be pulling the girls into that sort of thing. But the fact that you think you're at a higher compass than she is, and you digging up dead bodies and using their skin for furniture, using a skull for a bowl, but you feel like you're in a higher moral compass than her, and she was trying to help you out, even though I don't agree with it. But buddy, you're striking out here. The audacity.
I love my mother. You're gonna let her talk to you like that? I didn't mean to hurt your feelings.
It's all right.
You're actually nothing like her. She's a saint, and you're mad at her, Jessica.
Right.
You're gonna give me fucking.
Dressed like my dead fucking grandma. Yeah, sad. The movie, yeah. Bit jealous. Got this wrong. You're trying to sabotage me. Instead of shacking up in Montgomery. Well, when Alfred Hitchcock asks you to do something, you do it. If you take this part, you're gonna regret it.
So I'm assuming that they're putting the movie together while also telling Eddie's story, which is kind of confusing, and I think you're gonna kind of lose people because you keep jumping. So it's like you're telling Eddie's story and then, or Ed's story, sorry. You're telling Ed's story and then you're kind of jumping because they're putting a movie together about him. And when you jump to the part of when they're putting the movie together, you're losing people because you're losing me. And I'm attentive and into Ed's story. But when you jump to the movie part where, you know, Alfred Hitchcock is putting it together, you lose me. Because I was sitting there trying to figure out, like, how he went from, where he get the wig from, where he got the robe from, where he get this stuff from. Because it wasn't like a good transition. Anyway, the person who was nice to him, you end up unaliving her. Like, yeah, like I said, like the transition part of the movie part is losing me. That's where they messed up. They should have just kept it how it was, like him replaying, like actually watching him do the true, do the events. The movie part is throwing me, almost making me uninterested, to be totally honest. But I said we was gonna watch our 8, so let's get through it. Maybe this part is maybe like the setup. I hope they don't keep doing this.
Thrilled to meet the great Janet Lee.
Yes, I'm afraid I've cancelled rehearsal. I need to show you. Drunken heads of headhunters and cannibals.
This is a skull.
Oh yes, it is. Get into a bowl. Open the icebox.
What are those?
Those are 9 preserved vulvas.
Hold up. Hold up. You cut off a woman cookie snatch and preserved them. You are worse than Dahmer. You were worse than Dahmer. It's just we didn't know anything about you. You were worse than Dahmer. And I'm side-eyeing Alfred Hitchcock. Why I can't say his last name? Hitchcock. Alfred Hitchcock. My grandmother used to watch his show all the time. Like I remember like watching the birds and the stuff on his show. His show used to come on. I'm Alfred Hitchcock. Whole time, like you seem a little weird. You seem a little weird, buddy. Like I know people like scary movies and they like, suspense and stuff like that. Like some people really, like watching them. You seem a little weird. I'm intrigued, but not to the point of where it's like fascination, where it's giving me a high. You seem like you're getting a high off of this. So I don't know if you're showing this to him so he can relate, since he's going to be playing Ed, or are you getting a kick out of this? Seems a little weird. I'm just saying. This dude was preserving coochie. That's crazy.
It's not right. The senses to me. The urges of some individual urges do not exist. Secrets we must hide. Secrets make us sick. Gein had a secret. A sexual dysfunction. But I chose you. You have a secret, don't you? Yes.
Alfred was something serious. You were something serious. You know how to read people. So because he's gay, he's homosexual, and he's secret because the dude that was in the room with him is his lover, which is why he was like, "Oh, you like meeting up in hotel rooms," which is why he chose you, because you have a secret, and you would understand because Ed had a secret. So you would understand like hiding, not being able to be your true self in the public. This would also be kind of scary when it comes down to the acting, where like, Heath Ledger, when he played the Joker, actually there hasn't been anybody who played the Joker better than him. But it also, he got so deep into that character that he needed pills to sleep, which unfortunately he unalived himself accidentally. Getting into the mind of the character. Because how did you go back and forth like that? Now, that part of the movie, like putting the movie into the story, that was top tier. But Alfred Hitchcock, I might need to go read up on him. Because seems like you got a little secrets yourself.
You're like him.
Oh. Now, you couldn't carry that lady better than that. You have to hit her head repeatedly on the stairs. You couldn't carry her better than that. And to go back to the actor, he got to you. You being gay does not mean you are on the level with Ed Gein. You're not like him. You are not like him. His situation was completely different. Completely different. Alfred Hitchcock, I need to read up on him, because you twisted that man's brain to make him believe that he was just like him, so he can play in your movie and bring out the character. Ooh, I need to read up on him.
Cut. Well, we don't have that choice.
What's on our way back from lunch? Well, I'm in love with him. I shouldn't be, but
That man got in your head so bad, he made you believe that you being in love with that man is a secret that you should be ashamed of. Again, this is why you have to be very careful who speaks into your spirit, honey. You have to be very careful. I am so grateful that I don't allow people or things and their opinions to make me believe certain things. Like, if I don't have name brands, I've been like that for a long time. I could give a fuck. I could not care about names. I don't care about pleasing people. I always do what I feel is comfortable for me. And that has worked for me because I have been laughed at a lot of times. And then when the stuff take off, I have been told that I think a certain way and then I be right and be spot on. I'm just saying, you don't allow people to talk you out of your situations. And so is this how he made up what's it called? Norman Bates. Psycho? Is Psycho off of Edgein? Cause that's who he looked like he playing. Like the hotel. The mama. But the mama wasn't alive, right? Alfred, I need to read up on that little monster. That monster, you more like Ed than that actor was. Now you got that boy in therapy. Whole time you was fine, and your boyfriend told you gonna regret it. Listen to your man. Listen to your man.
We fornicate. We afterwards, I ill every time.
Act of sodomy felt
Monstrous.
these episodes a warning. Star of an Alfred Hitchcock picture. This is the opportunity of a lifetime. The sodomy threatens this, so the sodomy has to stop.
Yo, isn't that crazy? Alfred Hitchcock was a long time ago. That's what I'm saying. Like, I remember watching it with my grandmama. I remember it coming on with my grandmama. And I'm pretty sure he was coming on before I was even born properly. I'm going to do research. But Hollywood has not changed. You're telling this man that he cannot be in love with a man because it wouldn't look good in Hollywood because you now have a role of a lifetime because Alfred Hitchcock is big time in Hollywood at this moment. So you need to get rid of your relationship because you're gay. What is it about gay people that drive y'all crazy so much? Why is it so important? Y'all need to know what's going on in their bedroom. Now, I'm not gonna front, baby. Why you sick when you with your man? That is a warning. I ain't gonna front that. That's a warning. If your body is not reacting well when you with a person, like your body gives you warnings. I don't care how long you know the person, your body gives you warnings. If you don't feel safe with your mate, if even after a while, you know, been with that person and your body is saying this ain't it, we need to move around, something is off, it's giving you warnings. Your gut don't lie. Do you hear me? Your gut do not lie. Your gut do not lie. And when I'm telling y'all to follow your first mind, follow your first mind. It has saved me here recently from being bitten by a copperhead. Reels out. Why is it do you feel sick because people constantly tell you that gay is not the right way, or that's literally like you really feel like I shouldn't be doing this, you know what I'm saying? Like, because of the psychosis when it comes down to sex, as I said yesterday, people constantly put fear about sex to keep kids away from sex. Because it's like, oh, it feel good. You shouldn't do that. Oh, you should. Instead of you going ahead and talking to your kids and educating your kids so they don't make the mistake. You know what I'm saying? Not telling them like good girls don't do that. And then when she older, or you know what I'm saying, when she older and she find out like this feels good, and then probably can't say that on YouTube. She go crazy, or you find out like, you know what I'm saying, like you enjoy that. And now she's scared to perform and be open with her husband or her man because good girls don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, why do you feel like you have to do that after? And she ain't a good therapist because she telling you that because it's your career. Yeah. Nothing new under the sun.
Electroconvulsive therapy. The lobotomy has. Do you wish to get better?
He's not sick because he likes men. Yet you got a heterosexual man putting cookie snatches in a box and preserving them. He's not sick because he likes men. You trying to tell this man he need electroshock therapy because he likes men and that he's sick, but yet he's playing a heterosexual man who talks to his dead mother, who made a bowl out of a skull and has 12 cookie snatches in a box.
I really want to get better.
I asked if she needed me to stay. He told me to go home. You left her here by herself. Mary can take care of herself. The truck pulled up as I was leaving, but well, I thought it was Eddie Gein. Did somebody shoot her? Eddie Gein wouldn't do her a fly.
You sick mother. You are the sick one. You are the sick one. And usually the sick ones have the most power. You were well known in the horror film. Oh my God. Adios míos. What? The more you know. The more you know. I cannot stand peeping Toms. And usually the ones with the most power are the ones who have the little shrimp shrivel up, and you can't touch a woman because women is not attracted to you, so you got to do that. That's why you are excited about Ed. You are Ed. Ugh. Ugh. And that's why you call that man sick. No, you sick, and the whole time he fine. Oh my. You was locked in that girl house? Well, bye Adeline. Psycho. You took bits and pieces from Ed Gein and created Norman Bates. Wow. Wow. Because you are like Ed Gein. And the whole thing is to convince people that everybody got a little sickness in them. So you should enjoy it. As you noticed, some people enjoyed it and was like, ooh, and it intrigued them. And then some was like, okay, I got to get out of here. Which was like, the lady was like, you can't tell me like people are going to come watch this. And there are people who enjoy that. Because that girl didn't want to be with you. You dressed up as your mama.
What's taking this off? I like to scream. Yes, mother.
Peeping Tom. Psycho. Married. Heterosexual. But the other man is sick, huh?
You can keep it.
What?
What did I say? What did I say? Wow. All connected. All connected. Hollywood. You took somebody's real life situation and created a whole different character and then hide your sickness in there. You sneaky son of... Well, yeah, that is the end of episode 2. They almost lost me with the jump with to the movie, but now it makes sense. It all came full circle. And you learn something new every day. Had no idea Alfred Hitchcock was a psychopath. Holy crap. Usually most psychopaths are right there in plain sight. We just don't even know. Wow. So Ed Gein, Psycho is a spinoff. And even then, back then, y'all were trying to convince the gay people that they were sick. And the whole time, most of the heterosexual people are sick. Man, I love you the most because you're definitely the dopest in real life. I'll see y'all in episode 3. Bye.